Hi folks, this is Dr. T.H. Culhane from Cattell College of Global Sustainability at Solar Cities at the Rosebud Continuum Eco Science Center in Land of Lakes, Florida. Today we received our shipment of the precious plastic shredder. It goes on our mobile solar power perpetual energy system power station. Now, I just set it up. It did cause an alarm and it shut off twice, but it worked then the third time before we ground, so we're going to see if it works again. If we turn it on here, on the motor, and come over here, you can see that it's pulling 640 watts. And the battery is supplying 620 of them, and the sun is providing 70 of those watts right now on a cloudy day, but it does seem to be working. So now we're going to try to take care of the most intransigent of our problems, which is this PET plastic. PET is plastic number one. It just does not tear, and it has a lot of bulk. And so we're hoping that this is the solution to drop it in here and see. Yeah, it seems to be grinding, all right? Let's stand up on here and you can get a shot of it. I'll take a bottle and drop that in. Oh, okay, better turn it off. Okay, maybe. Okay, and the alarm went off. So, it has an overage thing. So when it gets jammed, it's going to set off the alarm. That's interesting. So we have to be cognizant of the feed rate for hard plastics like this for sure. And I guess I have to wait for that alarm to go off. So let me reset reset the circuit breaker. And that doesn't do anything. So I guess it has to cool down. It must be some overload protection, and it just shuts the circuit off. Beep, beep, beep. So you can see how long that lasts. It may be that it's going to be difficult to run this off of this. And maybe we have to go onto the 240 volt side of it. If you come
See,
over
it's
here,
now he's going to the box.
Hey, no, hey, little guy. Whoa, you don't belong up there. Danger. So come over to this side. Let me show you. Over here. So we have a 110 plug, and we've got a 240. What's interesting is it didn't trip the circuit breaker on the 20 amp side. And if we put it in here, that's 50 amps. So it's actually some internal setting that is tripping and needs some kind of reset. So I'm not sure. There it goes. Now it's off. So we can start it again and hope we can clear the jam and then be more careful with it. So here's the bottle. So turn that on. We're okay. Nope. Now I run it in reverse. Now I run it forward. So things like this. All right, see, it does. It really, this hard plastic here is a bit tough for it. And I'm not sure. Yep. And it tripped it again. So we're going to have some issues with certain hard plastics. Now I wonder if maybe these will be fine with it and bottles are going to be a problem, at least at 100 and 120 volts. So we'll learn the limitations of this for sure. One thing we could do with the hard plastic is we have a granulator in the classroom that if this was cut off, could definitely take care of this. That's the granulator's job. So we could use the granulator for that. But this is our first test of it. And probably the problem areas are going to be the top of the bottle and the bottom. So one would have to saw those off for that. So it's going to keep beeping for a while.
I need to move now.
I think we need to make a circuit breaker that'll trip before that trips, because otherwise it's just going to be maddening out there in the field waiting for this thing to work. So the beeping stopped. We're going to try this again. Oh. I don't know, maybe it needs to be oiled.
Oil? Could be. Did they come with the oil or the manual?